think that this has been a very Serenade-focused stream channel for the past couple days, and you'd be correct. But this one, even more so. No, that's not true. It's really the same amount as usual, but I kind of started it slightly into the run compared to before, so that's something. That's ever so slightly different. Also, I got a good start here in terms of weaponry. Additionally, not just a giant killer, which I already quite like by itself, but one that's giving me a little bit of regen, which I do also very much like. No, yeah, it's like, what else am I going to say there? I like all of it. Huh, an invisibility amulet? Dare I? Yes. Anyway, let's go. Now I'm ready for this. Kind of. Yeah, I guess it does. You don't actually take the 2 times damage when you have Serenade replacing the item here, which is pretty nice. I mean, that makes it a lot easier for me, at least, to start up to get a run going potentially. I don't know, man. Let's just see how this goes. I'm sure I'll die anyway, and we'll do this for an hour. I think the plan right now. Oh, hello, everybody. I think the plan right now is going to be to just do about an hour a day until I'm able to successfully do this run. I mean, it can't... Surely, it cannot take that long, right? I'm gonna really keep this one nice and safe. Oh boy, oh boy. I mean, Serenade has been quite the thing. Hockey, you like hockey? and well, why don't you tell us everything you know about hockey man? And it's like, what? Why do I need to do that? Anyway, hey, there's a halfway decent run going on right now. I like it. I don't hate it. Ah, that's the character that we're currently seeing approach me right now and almost kill me, but not quite. Look, there's a big difference between almost being killed and actually being killed, after all. Will I be able to successfully not die? The answer might surprise you, or maybe it won't at all. I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually know. Serenade, please. Oh boy. You have it in the description. I don't know much, so educate me. Well, I guess we're not. I guess I'm gonna have to go change the description then. There we go. There. I changed it. Changed it to being something significantly, in fact, one might say distressingly more accurate. Now then, continuing on here. Because we're not actually going to see any hockey talkie. I'm telling you that right now. Anyway, now, in the meantime, I got an invisibility necklace for good reason. Let's just go. Not even going to worry about this. Like, seriously, forget about this area. I'm done. I'm done with this area. I'm just going to leave now. Not even going to worry about, like, you know, doing the stuff here. You didn't say hi to the person we raided? I didn't want to be embarrassed by all of you. My horrible children. Because, like, you know. Ah. All right. Slightly scary. Ah! Slightly scary, but not that scary, I suppose. Come on. There, that's at least done. I'll take you. Sure, bleeding as well as poison is always a pretty decent little thing to do the thing. Doc, you should love us. Yeah, well, they were very Wait. You just said they were very behaved. That's not very well behaved. That's just very behaved. What does very behaved even mean? Well, anyway, point is that's the last raid we're ever going to see on the channel, ever. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. And enjoyed, what was it, Nancy Drew? Yeah, sure. Why not? All right, I don't think I'm... Well, first off, I don't even have the key, so I'm not even going to worry too much about, like, trying to make this work in whatever way, and I'm just going to leave. And there we go. Oh, man. You complimented your emotes? Ugh. Gross. Don't compliment those emotes. Can't stop us from behaving in other people's streams. It's true. In fact, I can't stop you from behaving at all. It's a pretty wacky scenario that we found ourselves in. Used to stream the Pathologic games. It's a good game. That's a good couple games, I suppose, even though the second one is just, you know, more or less a remake of the first one. Anyway, what else were we talking about? Hey, I like this outfit. It's your fault that you have so many legitimate children. I mean, is it? What if you were all, like, cloned or something? What if it's like, you know, in Metal Gear Solid, and I didn't actually do anything? It was, all of my other loyal followers, you know, the ones that, you know, were so sad that there was only one of me in the world and wanted to create many more. And now here we go. Sons of the Patriots and all that. Think about it. Think about it. No, like, really give it some thought. Come on. Do it already. All right, everybody get out of here. Now this time I'm not going to die to a a curse if I can help it. And if I can't help it, well, then we're doing it again, baby. It never stops. Fun is infinite on the Doc Firebird channel. At least I got both of them. Come on. Come on. Still using all of just the most cheesy, stupid tactics possible. I mean, why not? Okay. There we go. Now we can start back up the episode again with this ridiculously, stupidly overpowered run that I got going here. At least for the very beginning of the game. 2 times damage taken, but also healing, and that can be overwritten by Serenade, which I found out, yes, is in fact the case. So I'm pretty happy to see that, because that means that, like, 2 times damage or the vampirism affix can actually be significantly better than it would normally be in the, you know, normal conditions in the game. However, I also have the invisibility necklace, which I should probably dump soon enough. It was more or less to get through the prison depths easy enough. I really shouldn't be cheesing it out at this rate now. I mean, certainly prison depths, you don't really interact with too much of anything. There's no stats or whatever to get, so it makes for a very easy trip through that place, minus the elites that tend to follow you around. It's a lot of good stuff happening here. I can't wait to see how I squander it in the second half of the run. Dies to a curse. Not yet. I already took care of the curse. The point was to start this back up when the curse was already gone, when the full moon waned, and I transformed back from being a werewolf or whatever. Cool. But you know, the more important thing is that now I need to watch out for future curses, which is, you know, even more fun than usual. But hey, it's like, you know, until that point, should be going pretty well. We'll see. Serenade overwrite the curse sword? Probably at this rate. I mean, if it's overwriting the specific affixes, I don't really see why it wouldn't overwrite the curse sword. Which, I mean, you know, as I said, I am definitely happy to see. God, I do not want to die once again to attempting to hit an elite stupidly and then dying. Did you like how I said that in the most nonsensical way possible? Come on. Oh, man. Okay, there. That does it, too. Now, then. I suppose that I probably should go look for something. This is still, like, literally the weapon that I started out the game with. It is the giant killer that I got out of the tubes at the very beginning. So if I can get a better one, it wouldn't be too bad. Sure, I'm going to miss the vampirism, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for a lot more damage. Not that it really happened to manifest itself this time. We'll see, though. Serenade, please. Okay. Going to the bathroom, don't die. I mean, we're talking about Serenade, no promises. It's been a trip, hasn't it? Through these fellows appearing every and anywhere they possibly can. Automatons is what I'm trying to say. There we are. Should be switching out for the giant killer if I can just get a couple basic hits in for the sake of getting some of that sweet regen. That said, wow, that was scary for a second. I managed to not get killed, though. Because, yeah, hitting the back of an enemy with Serenade flying around slashing here is probably going to be a death sentence for me. Let's be honest. But until that actually happens, I'm still feeling pretty confident. And here. Yeah, well, you're messing around down there. Gonna go get the most out of the giant killer. I mean, so far, hey, I've barely lost any health. I haven't used any potion charges. I think it's looking pretty good. And also, hey, potentially a upgrade for Serenade, depending on how exactly the game wants to... what the game wants to give me here. No. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. It would have to be something from a shop if I wanted to actually have it be a true upgrade. Great. Oh, come on now. That's fine, though. Yep, that's less fine, but still an acceptable thing compared to, like, the runs that have been going previously right now. Automatons are still as populous as ever, though. Could you ever be friends with a lactose intolerant person? Of course. I mean, what? I probably already am friends with lactose intolerant people. Why was that the message out of any of them, out of anything that's appeared in chat right now, the one that I decide to read? But anyway, regardless, okay. We go Noita after. Actually, speaking of Noita, and that little mini, like, let's call it intermission episode that I did, I found out, yeah, they made an announcement afterwards saying that that's going to be, like, the last major update for the game. So all the stuff that I was saying about, like, oh, I hope in the future they change up this and that and this, it's like, no, the game's pretty much complete. Which is too bad in some ways. I was kind of hoping that they would still, like, flesh out a few of the, like, big pits that existed in the world and all that. Never really felt like they, you know, were quite done. Even with some of the newer stuff that they added there. Like the haunted part of the frozen wasteland stuff. There we are. And yeah, let's actually get rid of that already. I'm trying to purposely not take the... I'm trying to purposely not take the invisibility necklace as always, because I do feel like it is extremely, extraordinarily powerful to the point that it does trivialize at least some parts of the game. Not every part of the game, but enough that I don't want to take it. I mean, it's either that or spoiler stuff are usually the things that I make exceptions for when it comes to showing them off on streams or videos or whatever. Even though, as of late, it's been entirely streams. Man, no, I got nothing to say on that. I just think that really, roguelites, you know, the whole like random generation. I like doing stream type stuff, and I think that having that chat interaction. Hey, come on, like one or two more hits here is good. Extra jump in the midair. I'll take that, sure. Just for in the future, might be able to get a good amount of potential challenge rifts, and having extra jumps for that is going to be important, especially if I do end up having Serenade on cooldown or something. Because I do know it is still kind of like weird whenever you go through doors where Serenade just, well, leaves you, as I think most skills do. I mean, it's either that or wait around until I can get... Oh, there's a second curse chest. Dang it, we started this up, and I didn't even realize that I'm getting cursed twice in this area. Chat, give me some guidance, because that is a two-handed crossbow. And I like the idea of a two-handed crossbow. But I don't know. Oh, man, oh, man. Yeah, I don't think that's, like, the best one. I would rather have something like the, explosive crossbow or the like. But I guess that's not really something that I can, yeah, more than a blood shield. I mean, it's not just a blood shield. It's a blood shield combined with the other good main hand that I got here. They're two great items that taste great together. No, I don't like those characters, though, appearing. Yeah. I'm alive. Of course, this guy appearing behind me is not really filling me with a lot of confidence. There we go. Combo's still very good with this weapon. Offsets a lot of the issues that come from not having the mark on all the time. There we go. Okay. See, dealt with the curse because this time an automaton does not appear in an unfortunate place. Like I said, though, there's plenty more opportunity for that to happen. Okay. Now then. I feel like DC broke the mold as far as evolving as a game. I don't know. I think like Binding of Isaac specifically, when I think about games that have just gotten a lot of updates that have like literally changed the game in a lot of ways. You look at like what Binding of Isaac was before the Wrath of the Lamb DLC, especially. It's like it added a huge amount of extra stuff to do. I think like a lot of the really notable roguelites out there are ones that have been like literally years and years of updates coming out for it. It's one of the things I like most about these games. You get a long development period, which means that the content is just like astronomically huge. Speaking of which, you stream the DLC tomorrow? Absolutely. I like Binding of Isaac an awful lot, and I never played Antibirth, so yeah. And like I said, I think that a lot of roguelites. Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. I think that the build I'm working with right now is just better than even trying to work with like a two-handed weapon, unless it's something like I said unless it's something like the explosive crossbow. But yeah, never played Antibirth, and it's like I like that game a lot. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing streams because I like doing roguelites on stream. I think that it's just it's good to get that like chat interaction and everything. Unless it's Risk of Rain, because it's a randomly generated game. You get it's different stuff each time, which keeps it a lot fresher than maybe like a more story focused game for a stream type environment. Anything else? Or something with a lot of backtracking or whatever. Will you bump all the scrolls in survival and brutality instead of brutality and the one with the most health? Because I'm trying to plan that I might be able to get a legendary item. And legendary items scale off of your top two stats. So if I get a whole bunch of survival on top of brutality, that way I can also maybe get some benefit from, I don't know, a gastronomy or something in the future, which would be nice for that. It's like I could get something fun going on. I don't know. In the meantime, didn't get the 60 kills. Didn't get any other blueprints. I think if I go for the Scarecrow, which, God, I don't know if I'm going to go for the Scarecrow. I feel like these runs have already been such an enormous grab bag of terrible things happening, you know. Risk of Rain didn't have a timer. I think I would enjoy it more. Oh, but the game is so heavily based around that entirely. It's like I couldn't even imagine a Risk of Rain without that. That is you know, one of the things that always kind of like frustrated me about the game too. It's like I'm fine going fast in a game, but you know, having it being specifically codified mechanic is an entirely different beast. And don't get me wrong, I can probably do Scarecrow. I can probably do Scarecrow. Well, so much for the legendary item there. No. Switch back up. And then we'll go with this. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying now. Probably wasn't important. Yeah, this is still a very basic version of the Giant Killer. Good DPS, not super good. Oh yeah, I missed my chance to get the legendary. That's fine though. That's fine. Find like a shrine or two, I'm sure, in the upcoming areas, which will be totally okay. Right. And a lot of marks on this dude, unfortunately. It's still... yeah, Serenade just doesn't do as much damage as I would hope it would. And you gotta do like a lot of weird stuff to make this thing work. And although, you know, the whole like benefit of not having to worry about a 2x damage modifier on yourself is nice. It's like I don't think the weapon was planned for that in mind to be like the major use case for it. I still think really with Serenade, I just want to see like the damage buffed up a little bit. Doesn't even have to be a whole lot. Just enough so that it feels like if you get it down really well, if you get like the switching back and forth down really well, your DPS really improves a lot. I'm talking like, you know, not just, like noticeably improves. That's what I want to see. How about Shrines, the Clock Tower? We could go Shrines. I mean, do you want to? I'm very much worried about the curse, of course, needless to say. But it's like I can just... I guess I can skip the curse. There are also legendary items up here, you know. And the stats have been fixed. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Like, it's just... I probably just, you know... Well, skip the the curse chest. Because it's just... Oh, like... Lost so many runs to curse... Just trying to get the curse chest in this area. I would say that this is probably one of the roughest curse chests in the game. I am good. I'm glad I didn't get hit there. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just like switch this out and go get the Giant Killer really working for me, right? Yeah. There we go. That's good enough. Good enough. And then we'll make sure that Serenade remains functional and funky fresh. Serenade, you know, you just go. Oh, it also attacks the birds, which is I didn't even know those things were considered to be enemies. Now, come on. Oh, well. This is fine though. This is fine. There's a food shop in here after all. Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, one quick... Hey, what do you got? I'll take more legendary items if you want to... Okay. Regular stats is fine. Find chest, find big island, back the chest, clear the island. I know, but even then, it's just like... I don't know. It's there's still the traps you gotta worry about, which I shouldn't be getting hit by, but I generally tend to anyway. And just in case I get hit by a bird stupidly, it's like... Clearing it out should be the easy solution, but I don't know. I've lost so many runs already when it comes to using Serenade that I just, especially with stuff like that happening too, gotta remember that there are also spawning enemies, which is even more fun than everything else. There's a lot of potential for things to go wrong. I think you can understand what I'm saying here. There we are. Right on top of the trap, I suppose. The one tile jumps, because that's the life I'm leading right now. I don't know. It's like just a single extra chest. It's a single extra stat. And maybe a potentially good colorless item, but really it's mostly about the stat. I don't think it's worth it. I want to play it safe. And there's my like 10-minute excuse as to why I'm not going to get that. I hope you all enjoyed. Donations are accepted on the left. Okay. And said, Serenade is still so good for just like taking out basic enemies. Like I said, all I want is I just want a noticeable increase in DPS. That's all it would take for me to really consider this to be a great item. Because I love the style. I love the look. I love the whole idea of it and everything. It just needs to have a little bit of extra oomph to justify the fact that you really gotta mess around, do like more micromanaging than you would with most other weapons. It's the Nerves of Steel thing, where it's like Nerves of Steel, higher than usual damage because it's harder to use than usual. Spawning enemies are great. I know, right? What to do? Okay. I could actually go with either of these. And let's just pause it for 1 second to make sure the malaise is not going up. What are y'all thinking? Because, like, I kind of want to see either the bomb or could have cleared the curse 2 times. You say that, but I'm the choke master, and I will choke when it comes to fighting enemies. And you gotta always put that in the cleaver. Yeah, I was thinking cleaver too. I don't really like the idea of that one. Bleed propagation is very powerful, and this should be getting like some very powerful bleed here. Additionally, stop trying to transform everything into an elite, please. I would very much prefer not to be fighting any of those guys right now, even if I am very well equipped for it. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Still gotta remember to keep switching back and forth between the giant killer just to get the most out of the vampirism affix. It's been working pretty well so far. Like, I haven't even been worried about like getting food right now. And of course, that's the whole thing where it's just like, at least here I don't actually die in a single hit if I mess up the. Yeah, let's do that. Can I get like a little bit of bleed him in there? No, that wasn't close enough apparently to get the bleed off of. That's fine, I suppose. God. See, that's what I'm talking about with the sneaky enemies spawning, where it's just like the automatons like appearing outside of the clock tower. At first, with the speed up, it was the shield bearers. The shield bearers were real annoying to deal with. Now I think it's those guys. I think I am ready to say that, man, another one of these that's even more powerful. Okay. Man, you're in a pause area? Oh, okay. I didn't actually realize that, to be honest. I thought that that would still keep going up even despite that. Good to know. Yeah, I think the food area is that always on this first little level chunk? I hate it. I'll say it again. The automatons, I think, are the worst. Which is weird. They're usually an enemy you don't even encounter too much otherwise. Great. I'll deal with that when I get out of here. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep it a little bit simple. How do you feel about birds, which aren't firebirds, can hit you, but don't count as actual enemies? I mean, they all go down in one singular hit, and they don't, like, home in on you or anything, so I guess it's okay. If they were like way more populous or made an effort to fly directly into you, then I probably feel a little bit differently. But as it is, I feel like they're just the additional trap that exists in the shrines, which are already just chock-a-block full of the things anyway. Yeah. Well, maybe I can rally up a decent amount of health anyway. The answer is no. Apparently I cannot. Yeah. Well, to be honest, I can't just go afford a potion charge, which, you know, I might just do at this rate. Still can get a little bit of the old usage out of the vampirism affix, which has, to now, still been quite the reliable way to do a lot of extra damage. Of course, though. Get out of here, everybody. Really now. That's a lot of fun, I gotta say. Having a good time. Look how huge he is. Okay, well. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh no, indeed. So about that whole potion charge, let's go get that one out of the way right now. Also, thank you, Ben Crotus. I love you. Hey. Did a patch fix the Serenade glitch? Yeah, I do believe the Serenade glitch is currently no longer in service. Which, you know, yeah. That's fair. Now I need to go just get rid of everything else around here before going back to deal with the most giantest enemy in existence. God, he's so big. Come on. I just, like, I know I'm actually, like, dodging all the enemies, all the attacks here pretty well, but God, yeah. Like, I think I'm going to go use another potion charge at this rate. I just... I can also just have done this the entire time. But I didn't. Enemy that's already considered to be a mini-boss. Becomes true boss. Wait, there's not even anything here, is there? This is just the area where you get Serenade in the first place. Well, I guess not quite, but still. Ugh. Well, that was an amazing confluence of events. I'm very, you know, you love to see it. Anyway, I'm going to go get that necklace. That's a lot of extra statage, considering that, you know, I am purposely trying to go for legendary items for the potential huge amount of extra damage that they can do. So it's like, yeah, the 50% extra that I get from taking just 1 point of tactics should be good. I mean, I guess I could have actually just gone up to the surface. Well, no, I couldn't have because he teleports me. Never mind. I was going to say maybe I could have slammed rocks down on the elite's head, but nope, not possible. Teleports. You know, I think I'm just going to go. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Worked out just fine. Whatever makes you do more sounds is a plus. Great. A lot of really good bleed affix over the course of this run. Vamp on Snake Fangs is awesome. Yeah, that would be... I mean, you know, the most success I've had has been using... Oh, what's this now? Maybe useful for Serenade, like in the critical ouch? Potential. Probably not. Oh, ow. I didn't even see what hit me. Probably something like a bird. Come on. And oh, I guess I don't really care too much about getting that legendary out. I'm just gonna kind of keep going here. God. I see the birds also get benefit from the legendary shrine, which that I'm a little bit more unsure of the fairness of. Oh well. What am I gonna do? Say no? Oh, thank you, Sam, for the hammer. I love you. Oh, I meant to take it. I was thinking about the stats there. I'm trying to go for the most out of legendaries because I haven't done that too much just yet. I was talking about that in one of the last casual runs that I was doing. And I want to try and go for make legendaries work now that they've been changed a little bit more than, because I think it's an interesting concept, and trying to go with a very different type of build, like only 2 stats rather than one major stat and then whatever gets you the most health. It's interesting. It's an interesting thing. How many potions you blowed? Only 2. And I was able to buy one back right away, so don't even worry about it. How they change it? They now scale with your 2 highest stats, which means that the cleaver that I'm using right now should get the benefit basically of 22 brutality. I think. It doesn't necessarily feel like that. Hard to say. But I've been getting a lot of extra survival over the course of this run with the hopes that that's true. I think it's working. 729, 2400 DPS. I mean, you look at a Serenade, it's not bad. At least basic Serenade, but basic Serenade is pretty bad, just entirely. That's kind of the point. You need the mark. Sounds broken. I mean, as you can see also, though, they are significantly lower level. This is considered a Cleaver 9, but it's only giving me plus 158% damage compared to the base level version of the Cleaver. I think that's how they kind of plan to balance it. But, the stats are, they go up, what is it, exponentially. It's plus 15% extra damage on top of the plus 15% that you're already getting. So it should kind of all switch out to be more powerful regardless, I think. Now with legendaries, you can go even more glass cannon build. Hey, I love it. That's great, because that's all I ever do. Why do anything except for glass cannon is what I ask. We're gonna use a 3rd potion charge at this rate. I think I'd like to try to avoid it. I mean, besides, I got the heart. All I gotta do is just hit an enemy 50 times. Of course. Yeah, no, let's just kind of start moving on here. Accidentally get almost killed by the... God. Always with the thing. Man. Am I going to use a potion charge? I don't know. I think I am. I still have the heart, though. I still have the heart. I'll make it work. I can make this work. You sure I don't have to worry about the potion charges? Not yet. I'm choosing not to. There. Don't accidentally go down to the bombs. Alright, well. Couldn't quite figure out how to do that. Anyway, just the ungodly amount of damage everything's still doing in 5-cell mode. Hey, at least I finally got down to not having full malaise for once over the course of a very long time. Didn't realize I was that far over. Anyway. Yeah, Snake Fangs would be a nice choice aside from that. I do get 80% extra on poison. I think I'm going to take it, actually. It's not like, certainly it's not like I'm getting a ton of extra benefit from anything else right now. And I suppose that it's just like, yeah, I could go take the curse chest now. Well, chat, I'll leave it up for you. What do I want to do? Do I want to take the curse chest, or do I want to, you know, ignore it and not die? And I'm gonna ignore it. Okay. Like, have you seen how much damage I've taken in this area already? I cannot possibly go into there right now. I guess I'll take the clock tower, sure. Ugh. Terrible area. But of course, it is a pretty rough one to go through. Very straightforward, very simple to... Hey, where does this go? Oh, I can also just go into the Sepulchre if I feel like it. That probably would be a little bit easier, but... So take a curse to clear in the next area? I mean, I could. You think I should go Clock Tower or Distillery? Or Clock Tower. Clock Tower or Sepulchre? Like, what are you looking at? Tower? Okay. There's no curse? Yeah, but Sepulchre is like super easy to go through is the difference, though. It also has like tightly packed enough enemies that with like bleed propagation, I'd be able to take care of everything pretty easily. I don't need that then. I can only hope that Clock Tower for more scroll fragments. Does this have more scroll fragments? Yeah, but it doesn't have the curse chest though. If it works, it works. I suppose I'll just take whatever gives me the yes, don't forget to switch out that. Get the old Serenade out here working for me too. Oh, there's another Serenade down there to maybe go get. It has poison on it. That's the only thing that I think I really need to make this whole thing work. As of right now, though, it should be doing a lot of extra damage against enemies, even though, you know, testing it out prior, a lot of extra damage wasn't actually all that much damage, even with the synergies. Man, didn't hit anything. Come on, baby. Okay. God. I feel like this guy has taken way longer than usual to actually attack me. How much more damage is Cleaver doing? I could not tell you since I don't really know how much damage Cleaver normally does. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up taking Corrupted Healing and just try and get to the end at this rate. Any more automatons want to appear before I continue up the tower? No? Okay. Great. Cool. Cool and great. Good and great. Good. All right. Well, anyway. I gotta scroll down there. I should probably go get that. Still sure potions aren't a worry? I mean, not any more than usual. Like, I would say go check out, like, any run that I have done as of recent where I died and tell me how many potion charges I died with. But yes, I would say after I have used 3 that yes, potion charges are more of a worry now. You're right, you got me. Weird parries once again. Oh, come on. Can't give me... one or the other would have probably given me a lot of extra damage. Maybe. Hard to say. Sepulchre has less normal scrolls. Does it? Far cry from back in the day when it had all of the scrolls. All the time. Okay. Let's get that bleed propagation going. Some good stuff. Might also want to try and like re-roll into getting a little bit of poison on there as well, but I also know that that's largely unnecessary. Shouldn't even want to worry too much about it. All right. I mean, how much damage is the cleaver doing right now? 4,000 plus 500 DPS. It seems pretty good, but it's not like doing a wacky huge amount of damage. The cleaver has never really been one that I've thought of as being an extremely powerful weapon either. So it's hard to say. It's just like if this was, you know, like a main hand weapon, I could more easily compare it to some of the other stuff that I'm doing. But, you know, trying to compare it to the other skill that I have, Serenade, I feel like is not going to be able to get a good idea of exactly the damage I'm getting out of it. E. Why E? All right, well, stats are at least looking a little bit better, but no challenge drifts and only one extra curse chest over the course of this. Not as much as I was hoping for. There's some good parrying. Well, hey, at least Snake Fangs are a pretty easy way to get... Snake Fangs are a pretty easy way to get a lot of rally out after you get hit. So you just fly immediately towards an enemy. Yeah, no. Good for extra health, not good for extra damage, which is what I'm looking for. All right. I mean, if I was going for the... if I was going for the Scarecrow, I might want extra... Come on, get down here. You just teleport already? Is Serenade really going to kill you at this rate? It's just the normal attacks. Okay, then. That was a little bit harrowing. But I'm all right for now. Now, then. That's extra poison and potentially burning oiled up target. Yeah, it's like I might actually just want to go switch out for like a flamethrower turret now instead. It also spreads inflammable oil, so that's like a lot of extra. Like, Cleaver, look, you're doing a good job and everything, but I don't know, man. I think there's a new kid in town, and that kid's name is, you know, flamethrower turret. This build sucks. You suck! Anyway. Get as much money as I possibly can here. In the meantime, I suppose I am probably going to be killing a few more enemies than normal. Because I really do want to try and get that synergy working. Got him! I did, didn't I? That's why I'm the streamer, baby. Maybe if you got me better, you'd be the streamer. But as it turns out, I get to hold that title at least for one more day. Yeah. 24, not bad. But a little bit more than that to actually afford the thing. Or no, the stats. Need a little bit more than that to actually be able to do a lot more damage. The damage that I want to do. Wow, that took a long time for me to say correctly. There we are. Not bad, not bad. Okay, okay. If you got better, you just spite mute. If spite mute... Isn't that like a Discord thing? I don't think Twitch has muting. Good try. But not enough. Also, I'd like to see you do better. I mean, you'll never know. I don't think you all are ever going to know what I would do if you got me better. Because y'all are never going to get me better. Oh, there's appears to be a stat or a legendary over here. You can mute people on Twitch. Huh. good to know. Is it good to know? I guess. I don't really have anybody that I would need to do that to as of just yet. 25, nice. But is that enough money? Probably not. I think I need like 10,000. Well, there's also a couple other areas around here too that I might be able to go to. Let's take a look, I suppose. Keep a lookout for any sort of runes on the wall or floor, chat. I'm explicitly talking to you because I expect you, because if I don't get that, I'm blaming all of you. Yeah, well, how much do I actually need to go get first? I should probably go check on that right now. Knowledge is power, and you just got more powerful, hence better. Actually, it was a lot more affordable than I thought. Never mind. Cool. Yep, when the apocalypse comes, the only thing that will have any worth is knowledge. That's why you need to learn as much as you possibly can right now. Did I miss any fragments? Because one more would get me a stat. Nah, I'm not seeing anything. All right, let's just get out of here. It's kind of happening. I at least got a lot of buff ups now for the actual Serenade itself, which I think is going to be important. In the meantime, though, combo ain't going to be doing me too much good. However, Tainted Flask will. And then, how about Open Wounds? Do I get bleeding? Get extra damage with bleeding for the Snake Fangs. Do I care? Nah. What else could I possibly do? I mean, Scheme, I don't even know if Scheme actually works. I guess that would be something. Just give me Vengeance. Vengeance is at least, like, you know, a damage buff and also will save me in case of problems. Oh, wait, no, I should have taken Disengagement. What am I thinking? Ah, no. Oh, no, everybody. I made a mistake. It's my mea culpa. Yeah, boy, oh boy. All I ever see these days are constant melee spawns. I know, right? Can't get away from it. At least this should be good hits by me. There we go. A little bit better. Slightly better. Yeah. Not slightly better. Man, this is maybe like one of the worst Timekeeper fights I've had for a little while. Is controller better than regular old PC? I mean, they explicitly tell you to use it, so I would say so. Not too bad. I was actually getting some pretty good damage off of Serenade by the end there, which was pretty nice. Which I am happy to see. Quite happy to see, in fact. I think we might be finally starting to get to a point where it's getting real powerful. It only required me to get every single synergy possible that I could get. Only! I mean, I suppose I didn't get Bleed, but Bleed would have been the next one to get. You really should use a shield for Timekeeper. Absolutely, shield has always been one of the most best things to use against the Timekeeper. Yes, it's a. I mean, even back in the day, I remember when I was doing like showcase runs for the Brutal update. One of the things that I would always do would be like, okay, I gotta stop using shields for literally. I gotta stop doing so many shield runs just because they're so good against the then current final boss. I am going to take Astronomy. And hopefully get some healing. Could really use it, let me tell you. Playing with keyboard is perfectly fine. Just depends on what you're used to. Yeah, but they explicitly say not to use the keyboard. I play KBM for pretty much every PC game that I own. Just kind of how it is. But if they explicitly say don't do that, I don't do it. I'm a slave to their wishes. Not doing a whole ton of damage. However, it will after I get the synergies. Yeah, well, that works. Losing on combo, though, is too bad. Repeater crossbow is the ultimate anti-timekeeper weapon. I don't know, I still think any shield will do you good. Man, does it really not do that much damage? And it's... I guess not. The flying form, I feel like, should be doing a little bit more. Come on. Yeah, of course. Man. Oh. Well, that's the episode for today. Come back tomorrow for the next Serenade run. By the way, I should have been like completely out of range of being hit by that guy, I would like to say, but yeah, I guess not.